We're trying to figure out the closest decimal for each of this question. Now, let's consider the decimal numbers 0.9, 1.1, 1.01, 1.11. The very first thing that I would advise is check for the position values. What and all position we have. So we have ones, we have tens, and we have hundreds, right? So ones, tens, and hundreds. We have to figure out the decimal number that is closest to 1. So let's make use of number line. Give us a better opportunity to understand this. So we have a line which is marked from 0 to 10, equally spaced. So let's give them points. 1/10, if I do 1 by 10, 1/10, so I'll get 100 ticks over here. And since I want 100s also, so let me select that as well. Since we are looking at values close to 1, let me zoom in. So this is 1. Let me reduce the size so that I can make use of it here. I think this will suit. So let me take a screenshot, and yeah, this will help us figure this out. Okay, so we have 1 over here. That's too small for you guys. So this is where 1 is. And forget about everything else. Just let's mark the values 0.9. So remember, this big ticks are your 1/10, 0.8, and this is 1.1, and so on and so forth. Now we have 1.01. Where will 1.01 be? So it will be between 1 and 1.1. Is it not? So this is 1. This is 0.9, 0.8, 1.1. 1.01 will be over here. 1.01. Okay. So let me zoom in. Actually, I can zoom in here itself, honestly. So I can use this. Let's use this itself. I thought I'll show more variation, but since we are talking about specific value and a position and all of that, so we can use this. Let's eliminate that, and we have, let's use this. Perfect. So we have 1 over here. This is 0.9 and this is 0.8. Now, oh, sorry, what am I writing? This is 1.1. My bad. I went with the momentum. So 0.9 and this is 1.1. Now 0.9 is over here, 1.1 is over here, 1.01. Where will that be? This is 1.01. Remember, this extra 1 over here at the end is to do with your 100th position. This is to do with your 100th position. How do you get that? By dividing from 1 to 1.1, 10 more parts. And finally, we have 1.1. 1.11 will be after 1.1. So this will be clearly 1.11. It's over here. What is the closest? The answer is identify the decimal number that is closest to 1. Which is the closest? Correct. It's this. Now, which of the above is closest to 1.09? Okay, let's identify where is 1.09. Pause and identify. This you guys can do it. You have enough information to go on. Right. We have 1.09 over here. 1.09. So 1.01 is over here. 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. It's over there. And so we are looking at which of the above is closest to 1.09, which is closer. Correct, 1.1. Now next, which among these is closest to 4? Okay. Now we are trying to figure out about 4. So I can just drag it. Okay, it's going to take a lot of time. Let me zoom in. This is 4. Actually, yeah, this is between 4 and 5. Let me do this. We are looking at value close to 4. So I'm zooming in close to 4. I have to reduce the size a bit. So 3.65 and all of that is it, 3.56. So we won't be able to reach 3.5 with this. Let me zoom out a bit. We need 3.56, even 3.09, which among is closest to 4. Okay. So basically between 3 and 4, we need everything between 3 and 4. So this is the closest I can get, which has both 3 and 4, and we need to take this big screenshot. Okay. So we have values. Let me display the values for you guys.